Yo, boxing aficionados. What's up? What's going on? Yo, check this out. Strange place to talk about boxing is the football field. But anytime's a good time to talk about the sport that we all love, right? So, quite an adventurous day today for one SHAKUR Stevenson. SHAKUR Stevenson has secured himself quite a position as the ultimate heel. It's really funny. It comes so natural to him to be a heel, and it's very reminiscent of Floyd Mayweather. What him not coming, trying to bother to make that 1.6 pounds made sense. I also feel it was very calculated. I think he knew he was going to blow weight. I think that maybe at the start of training camp, he was vacillating with whether or not he was going to remain at 130. And by the time training camp finished, or as the weeks went on, he decided that perhaps he was just going to move up. And him blowing that weight, which they probably knew at least by the day before, he made the decision that he wasn't going to go the extra mile, sit the extra hour at a sauna, run the extra laps on a treadmill, wear the plastic suit anymore. He was just going to let it go and chalk it up to doing all that he could do at 130, and mission accomplished for him. So, did he clean out 130? He beat the best names there, right? I mean, who'd you gonna go? Joe Cordina? He wanted the unification there, but I guess that wasn't gonna happen. And he also was not too excited about fighting Hector Garcia, who just beat Chris Colbert. So it is what it is. He moved up, but the fashion that he did it in, could definitely be criticized. I think it lacked a little bit of integrity. I also believe that ultimately he didn't think of Robinson Conceição as a pushover. And since he was going to move up anyway, why not take full advantages of the situation by getting into the ring as strong as he can, rather than deplete himself and making the weight and then having to deal with Robinson Conceição. Not that he can't beat him, but I think all those things that I just mentioned factored into the decision that he made. It's also reminiscent of what Floyd Mayweather did to Juan Manuel Marquez after having an agreed upon catch weight. Didn't even bother to make that weight, and then paid Marquez a couple of extra bucks to fight at the weight that he was most comfortable in. So, gamesmanship, intelligence. You can say it's all that and a piece of bacon, but I think Robinson Conceição would say different. He made the weight, and as such deserved to face an opponent that put himself through the ring and making that weight also. So that's all you can say about that. Now, about the fight itself, what's Shakur got to do now? Shakur is going to have to perform. Shakur, in my opinion, has got to put on the same type of performance that he did against Jamel Herring. He's got to put on the same type of performance, or a little better performance even, than he did against Oscar Valdez. And that was a good performance. That's a great performance. Actually, that was a great performance. But I believe that he needs to obliterate Robinson Conceição if he's going to wash that bad taste out of people's mouths that he's left behind this fiasco he just pulled. You pull that, you might as well go in that ring and destroy him. And I mean really, really destroy him. Boxing's not going to be, putting on a clinic is not going to be enough of a win, enough of a, performance to excuse or to make people forget what he just did. And again, I feel like he needs to do what he did to Jamel Herring. He needs to blow Robinson Conceição up and out of there. He needs to hurt him. He needs to dominate. He needs to go for a stoppage. Because if he does not, and he lets Robinson Conceição turn this into a bore fest, then he's not going to go up into 135 with riding any momentum. You're going to go into 135. You're going to go into the land of Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis and Vasily Lomachenko. And, those guys are stopping people. Those guys are exciting fighters. And I believe that you're going to have to put on that type of performance for you to just keep up with that crowd. I don't know if someone may disagree with me. Of course, there's always going to be people that are going to disagree with that. But put it to you this way, in my opinion, I would be more interested in Shakur Stevenson at 135 if he puts on the type of performance that I just described against Robinson Conceição. It cannot be a stinker. That's the one thing it can't be. It can't be a poor fest. I don't think it's going to be a stinker. I think him going back to his, Newark, his home town, and having people in the crowd, I think he may want to put on a show. I hope that he does. And as far as Robinson Conceição is concerned, I hope that he knows that he's going to have to do a lot, and sell out, like go for it, against Shakur Stevenson. He's going to have to go for it. He's going to have to put some leather on Shakur Stevenson. And I think that if he does that, and Shakur is as unhittable as he can be, but also adds make him miss, make him pay to his arsenal, then we're going to have a pretty exciting fight. That's what I want, an exciting fight. And I know Conceição versus Stevenson is not a fight that on paper would excite anyone. But he's got to do it. He's got to do it if he wants to go up to 135 with any kind of a buzz. As far as the positives about him, I like the fact that he plays the bad guy very good. He's a heel. He's very dislikable. Shakur Stevenson is a very dislikable young man. and he knows how to play that up. He is the best Floyd Mayweather impressionist. Not that he's trying to do an impression of Floyd Mayweather, but he's definitely is a carbon copy of Money May, in as far as playing the heel. Anyway, I think that's enough for me. As far as this fight, I'm a little disappointed that he didn't make the weight. I would have wanted him to, to go into that fight. I wanted to, without the controversy. And poor Robertson Conceição, man. He gets another shot at the title under the controversial circumstances. I think last time when he fought Oscar Valdez, Oscar Valdez popped dirty for something. It was controversy. The WBC, and now Shakur Stevenson doesn't even bother making weight. So I feel bad for Robertson Conceição, but it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. This is Next Level Boxing Talk. I'm out. God bless.